Hello. Hello. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a good morning. Today is 18th. Today's 18th of November. So we'll start off analysis with the chart on our screen. This is GBP USD. So far on this chart, there's one thing we did expect. We are approaching a resistance level. If you draw a line here, and then we mark this as a zone, so we'll mark this as a resistance level. We'll mark this zone as a very good resistance zone. You can see what has been happening for a very long time now. The price has been using this zone as a resistance level. From this point, it was a resistance. The price continued down, it came back as a resistance, it continued down, it came back as a resistance, it continued down, it came back as a resistance, it continued down, and then it came back as a resistance. So technically this remains to be a good place to look for a sell from. So if you're on this chart now, you're supposed to be expecting sellers to come in strongly on this chart from when the price reaches this level here, this zone. The next level which you have, which looks significant, is this here. This is a very good support. So if we pick a sell when the price is here, we expect that sell to take price up to the support which you have at 1.27630. So we'll sell it here, hold on to the sell until when the price reaches this level. If the price breaks and closes below the end of this zone, that's below it, then we do expect a momentum even lower up to this point. So that's the zone. These are the only places where we expect price to go up. If the price pulls back up to this point, this is a sell. A bounce from this point will mean we are continuing downwards up to this level, where if it goes below, the next best level is this one. So I want us to move forward. I want us to move forward to our next chart. And us to look at Euro USD. So this chart is in a consolidation. The price is consolidating on this chart. I'm going to explain why this consolidation. So I want you to look at the past on this side. Look at whatever I'm going to draw on this side and tell me if these are not consolidations. So the first bunch of consolidation which we are seeing on this chart is this. You can see there are a series of consolidations here. The price was within this range for some times, and then the next area of consolidation is this, and then the next area of consolidation is this. Then we also have another bunch of consolidation at this price. Then as we're speaking now, the price is consolidating within some wider range also. So those are some of the key areas on this chart where if the price can bounce off, can break beyond nicely, then that will give us the correct place to trigger a trade from. So we are technically just waiting. We want to see what happens. We want to see if the price continues to break beyond this zone. If the price breaks above this zone, then that will mean we are continuing upwards. If the price bounces off from within, if the price bounces off from this level, we're going to look for a sell. If the price bounces off from this level, we look for a sell. If the price breaks below this level, we look for a sell. But if the price breaks above this line, we look for a buy. If it moves down up to this level but does not break below this level, we look for a buy position. So those are the only two cases where we'll be looking for a buy. If the price bounces off from any of those levels, as I've said, then you're going to be looking for an appropriate trade. So the next chart I want us to look at is USD/JPY. So this chart, the price is moving to the lower side. We do have this here zone. This is a resistance level. We have it here. I'm drawing it as a zone because the resistance levels are not placed. It's a resistance zone. we have another zone here. This is another resistance zone as a resistance now, and then you have another one from the lower side. So technically we are waiting for a sell. We want price to sell, or if the price comes back up to this point, this is a good place to look for a sell from. The zone which you have in between this one is actually a very good place where you're supposed to be looking for a sell from. So if you're looking at this chart now, you are supposed to be into a sell. You're supposed to be keep looking for sell positions. Expect price to give you clear sell signals up to around 100.580. So the next chart I want us to look at is SP500. So this chart has been upwards for some times now. The price has maintained an upward trend. You can see from this point there was this bullish engulfing candle. It engulfed massively. It even went beyond a significant level, which is this. So this is a very good resistance. We have a resistance level there, we have a resistance level there, we have a resistance level. This is like some zone here. We have another one at this price, a resistance zone. We have another resistance zone. We have a resistance zone here. So if the price breaks and closes above this zone, the red line which I've just drawn, if the price can successfully ascend and close above that line, then that will mean we are now continuing upwards. But if the price does not do that, that is, if the price does not break and close above the upper trend line, then that will mean we are possibly looking for a sell. So the idea here is not to sell as I'm speaking. Do not look for sell orders now. Do not look for sell orders as you're speaking now, because we do have the possibility that the price may continue upwards. This chart has been upwards, as you can see. The price has been massively to the upper side. So keep looking for buy orders instead. As much as this is a very good trend line, I would like that the price should break above it, retrace back so that I buy it, rather than selling a bounce from it. So I do recommend a buy on this chart. The next chart is Brent oil. So Brent oil, so far we had our zone, we had a very good resistance level. If I put a chart like this, you may not be able to see what I'm speaking of. But if I maximize it the way I've done now, at least now you can see that basically this is a good resistance zone here. We also have another level here which the price looks like has gone beyond this one, and then we have another one there. Then we do have a support here. The entire zone is a support there. We also have another support here.